I was poisoned by my stepmother, and I landed before a house that had 3 portals, where angels of the afterlife directed souls to their eternal destination. An angel of God told me, "Benjamin, you will see horrendous and fearful things where we are going." They said, "Many on earth know nothing about these things. You have the responsibility to reveal and tell the church what you see here. We will show you the one who is tormenting the earth. We want you to get an insight into the devil, his world and his strategy so that you can tell the church." The angel of the Lord made me visit the 7 worlds of the devil. I noticed that in his 7 kingdoms, the devil is regarded as God, just like we treat Jesus Christ on earth. The angel of the Lord told me, the devil dwells in the 7th world where he cannot be reached by prayers of the church which does not reach him. There are barriers established at the portal of the 7 kingdoms in order to stop prayers from disturbing the world of the devil. Actually, we went on the way with the 2 angels, when suddenly they told me to be in their midst. I didn't know what was wrong. The angel said, "You are about to see terrifying things, but we don't want these entities to see you." As we were moving forward, the angel of God said, "Benjamin, look over there. What are you seeing?" First roadblock, resistance to prayer. When I looked, I saw in a relative distance, robust and tall humanoid beings holding metallic shields around a roadblock. I said to the angel of the Lord, "I can see robust humans holding metallic weapons." The angel of the Lord said, "Benjamin, these are not humans, these are demons. Although they have a human shape, they can take whatever shape they want. They set up this roadblock to stop anybody from entering the 7 kingdoms." The angel said to me, "Benjamin, the devil noticed that churches on earth are multiplying, and prayers are proliferating everywhere on earth. The continual prayers of the children of God are threatening his 7 kingdoms. Therefore, he felt obligated to take measures for protection and defense against the church and prayers that are rising and threatening his kingdom. That is the reason why these roadblocks are set up here by the devil, because prayer has the power and potential to turn the kingdom of Lucifer upside down. The purpose of this roadblock is to stop prayer coming from any church on earth from entering the 7 worlds of the devil. The humanoid demons at the roadblock are instructed to stop prayer from penetrating the world of Lucifer at all costs. These demons are armed with metallic weapons designed to oppose and destroy the prayer lives of the children of God. The angel of the Lord said to me, "Benjamin, this roadblock is not just defensive. When a Christian is piling pressure on the kingdom of darkness through intense prayer, these demons will not just resist his prayer, they will take proactive and defensive measures. They will initiate an assault against the prayer life of that particular believer. Actually, if you are continually praying and fasting, they will send a delegation in your neighborhood, in your street and compound in order to terminate your prayer life and cycle. First they will come with a spirit of sleep or slumber. They will start by attacking your night prayer before you sleep. Then you will begin to notice that every night when you start praying before sleeping, you will be carried away in your sleep. You will start but you will never finish the prayer, if you still continue to pray despite the spirit of slumber. They will reduce the duration of your prayer significantly. When you notice that instead of praying for 1 hour, you can only afford to pray for half an hour, you must understand that you are under attack. The angel said, to overcome this tactic is simple. Don't wait when you go to bed. You can pray earlier when the time to sleep is still far ahead. The second tactic is distraction and disruption. They will use your wife or husband or friend to stop you from being in the presence of God. They will use the closest person to you in order to stop you from reading the Word, from praying and from attending the church. People that are in your proximity can be used as an instrument of the enemy for disruption and offense. Your wife or husband can be used as an instrument of demons against prayer life and Bible reading. These are essential moments in a Christian's life. These demons will influence people around you to disrupt your program of going to church by sending you a visitor when you are about to go to church, or by creating an improvised circumstance and situation. Your wife and husband can offend you, thanks to demonic influence. In order to remove you from God's atmosphere, you must have the discernment to understand that the person offending you is under demonic influence. I was told by the angel that there is a prayer position that will get the devil angry, which is praying on your knees. The devil does not like it because he knows biblical principles. The devil knows that the Bible says that every knee shall bow. These knees that are bowing are honoring the Father. The devil knows that even if the man who is praying is not born again, when God looks at him in that position, he gets honor and pleasure because he knows it's for him. People don't like that position, and the devil doesn't like it either. Second roadblock, follow-up and monitoring. Later we breached the first roadblock and we ended up before a second roadblock. My companion angel said, "Benjamin, this second roadblock is for the follow-up and monitoring." The angels said to me that they protect believers on earth. As it is written in Psalms 34:7, the angel of the Lord encamps around those who fear him, and he delivers them. My companion angels told me that apart from their positioning around the believers, there are also two demons delegated by this second roadblock to follow up on Christians. These demons are called guardian demons. Their purpose is not to fight or combat you, but to monitor and to keep an eye on you 24 hours. If you will ever sin, and if you do sin, one guardian demon will stay, but one will travel quickly to the seventh kingdom to report to their Lord. The man who is fighting, battling and waging the war against us has just committed a sin. We can punish him. Dear brother and sister, when you sin, you must confess straight away because of the guardian demons who are monitoring spirits. They will publish the news in the seventh kingdom of the devil, and he will urge everybody to take action against you. Beloved, when you sin, you give the devil a legal right over you in many aspects of your life, and things that were normally protected in the Christian's life was given the legal right to be touched by the devil. So the mandate of these two demons is to monitor and report when the believer commits sin. Dear brother and sisters, there are things that happen to Christians that bother them. They wonder why the Lord has allowed that to happen, but in truth, they are the ones that have opened the door. As a result, the enemy was able to touch and destroy aspects of their lives. Third roadblock, Marine Kingdom. After passing these two roadblocks kept by demons, we were walking when the angel said, "Benjamin, do you see some things?" I replied, "I can see a city by far." The angel said, "What you are seeing is the first kingdom of Lucifer. People come to this kingdom from water. Water is the portal used by Satanists in order to travel to this kingdom." I was thinking, what is in there? Who are the inhabitants of this kingdom? Then the angel took me inside the city. When we got into the city, I saw battalion after battalion of soldiers just like on earth, yet they were demons. They were troops of soldiers here and there. The population was exclusively demonic. They were no humans, but these demons had the appearance of ordinary human soldiers and warriors, and each one of them had a weapon in his hand. The city was inhabited by regiments of all kinds of soldiers equipped with divers and various advanced weaponry. Other battalions had knives and swords. Other regiments had weapons similar to the ones used on the earth. The angels said to me, "These troops are not humans, they are demons, and their weapons don't kill the body, but they neutralize their spirits. They get humans to fall into sins. Demons can shoot thoughts into people's hearts and minds that will cause them to commit sins of all kinds." I saw diverse kinds of weaponry and ammunition. The population of this kingdom was all soldiers in uniforms, and they had guns in their hands. The angel of the Lord said to me, "Benjamin, this is the army of Lucifer and their weaponry. The devil relies on them and his heart is on them. But there is a difference between earthly army and weapon and the army of Lucifer and its weaponry. All the troops in this kingdom are trained and armed to confront and battle the church on earth. They are responsible for direct confrontation and war with the children of God. All the tussles and combats faced by the church originate from this kingdom. As you can see that the weapons are diverse here, so are the many human attitudes, sins and weaknesses. The weapons of the army of Lucifer destroy the faith of believers. They can attack and neutralize your prayer life because prayer is extremely dangerous to them. The angel of the Lord said to me, "The first and foremost purpose of the first world of the devil is to identify and locate the churches that breach sanctification and churches that are preparing the faithful for the rapture and the eternal kingdom. Once this kingdom identifies a church that is breaching the end times message and holiness, they will declare war against that church in order to prevent it from depopulating the kingdom of darkness. The kingdom of darkness will come against any church preaching holiness and preparing the people for the rapture. Revival churches that are strong in prayer will be singled out as potential targets. Living churches that persevere in prayer and fasting will face the full force of these armies and their troops. They will try to attack that church in a systematic way. First world, battling churches. Then the angel of the Lord said, Benjamin, let us visit the ruler of the first kingdom of the devil. When we arrived at the palace of the ruler of the first kingdom of the devil, I saw a huge and long snake, but I noticed his upper part was that as a human. He had 2 horns, and in the middle of the 2 horns I saw a fire burning. The angel of the Lord said, this demon is called Captain Flames. This is a demon battling the church. He is against the church and prayers and service. His demonic troops emerge to the surface of the earth mainly from the cemetery, which is a portal to the dark world. A toilet is also a portal. Satanists know what is a toilet. It's a place where they do incantation. When the first kingdom comes against a local church, these demons will visit the local authority and government office, and they will try to confuse the church documents. They will attempt to try to close that church through the issue of the document. Every time a church has a documented problem, you just have to guess that the army of the enemy is already deployed and at work at the local authority or government. The devil doesn't mind dead churches. If these demons failed in terms of legal documents, they will enter inside the church. They will target the leaders of different departments who will be their prime targets. That's why I will ask you to pray for people leading department in the church. If they tried and failed to overthrow these leaders, they will try and use members of these departments that are living in a distraction, and they will shoot them. The ammunition will not kill them because it was not designed for that purpose. The ammunition will implant evil thoughts, and evil heart is positioned in the mind of the target. The victim's attitude will change, and just like that he will turn against the department leader. He will start gossiping against the leader. Demons will make sure that these backstabbing, slandering and gossiping reach the leader so that he will be hurt and troubled, and as the smear and defamation continue, the leader will be discouraged. If a leader is not strong, he will give up and rest from his commitment to serve. This will be the victory of this army of darkness. The reality is that the people who got it will never be able to serve the way that leader does. As a result, that department will collapse. Then people will remember the leader who gave up. If you are a leader of a department, you must understand that all attacks from people in the church or your department are not from people but the demons deployed against the church. If the regiment of troops deployed in the church are failing to overthrow the department leaders, they will then attack the members of the church. Nobody is in the demilitarized zone. We are all in war. If you fail to engage the enemy will engage you. I was told by the angel of the Lord that demons will go check the message that the pastor is preparing in the day of church service, and if they discover that the message will benefit a particular believer, they will battle to stop that believer from coming to church by sending him visitor in the time he was supposed to come to church. I can only tell you not to miss the church because of a visitor. I said the entity ruling these armies in the first kingdom is a huge snake with human head, but on his head there are 2 horns, and between the 2 horns there is a flame of fire. The name of this evil spirit is Captain Flame. The angel said, his main activity is destroying churches. If all his troops and battalion are failing, he will leave his throne and come by himself. He will land in that church and he will growl on that church. And he will throw his 2 horns on the ground. As a result, the church will be divided into 2 camps. Division in the local church is a manifestation of his attack. Second world, occultism. Then we travel to the second world, which is a place of mystics, native doctors, and Satanists. This kingdom is ruled by a demon that is called Drive. Solomon, he is called the Doctor because he is responsible for occultism and mysticism. This demon does not have hands or feet. I saw him sitting on a table. He is an abomination. You cannot watch him twice. This demon is the source of occultism power. I saw 2 gods behind his throne. These 2 demons are the ones who came up with the idea of establishing the throne of the devil in the churches around the world. The devil noticed that people are going to church in great numbers. He came up with this strategy of building satanic churches. Beloved, the devil is opening churches everywhere. He is giving money to occultic pastors to build mega-churches, and these pastors are performing miracles, wonders, and signs. They do perform fake deliverance and they prophesied. One of the main tasks for an occultist is to steal people's stars and chances. They are people who were born to become something, but their stars and destinies were diverted and stolen. When a Satanist gives you money, he will steal your star. University is one place where people's stars are stolen. Many university teachers are in occultism and many doctors are deep in occultism.